This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Okay, now back to Ghana Semsem. We say Ghana Semsem na befife. Now, yen shasi in free fuel and some measures say now what she say nye transport minister and penny for any kushia transport unions any omokan yen antiasie eye juma ana se to asomua na enkaye benya withdrawal of services because transport operators say fuel send ya taxes egusu taxes mako dubako ene go ye fuel ayeto eso na every liter bia so ayeto bia na yetu about 49 pesos I know on every liter ebeto bia no gusu eno nkwa no crampo no eko into energy debt recovery levy any other levies ekeka ho hwe enti na mo point ne se aban withdraw taxes no bi na mo no mpese ombeye se fuel kosro enti yeso no ya to transport fares ni mebasa eno so affect one transport minister kwaku asiama honorable eni omukoshia eni omukasai ema wo suspende ana so watch sign say obeye sa withdrawal of services no ye nyina no hwe ni mu say budget ebe next week assemble na ban ebeka edi afa taxes ene ho nsensem eno ebema yehu eno nsoso ne puma sibre petropolitics ya kan ho nsem se me sha se mfiri ho Mr. Thomas Kusi Boafo
yo me dase na me initiative le woman ne se me de o se budget ya wo kan me ka se media meeting bi Kusi Boafo de o team bi le bia enam se nche bia e be kan ntino se me wura mu deep there but ya titi ani die metimi a chechire emu kakra se ebia aha ene befa aha ne befa aha ne befa ma chere se ebia kwa we betimi afa so yenyin tum se one enam niema asi wiase ene se de wiase nyina ebe go through post covid recovery no ama enema bit say fuel and afi yamfan say there will be headwinds, especially coal. There will be headwinds.
Headwinds near the way.
Headwinds in HSA say. So what try look primo it's make a choice baby a word drone. There will be turbulence. Try will say a bebo pata bribri. Ye be checky. Just say no na ya ne digigigigi aba ya ka chiro say montem din no ne headwinds no enti issue like this no
be of city link bia obeti ase ya city link na
there will be headwinds
we come as ya concrete that time ne obeti ase pa
obeti ase azi meka ezo obi ate ase say yinya na ho growth so such a level of expectation is a near say be beba na a global phenomenon Ghana to be frame what you say and it affect prices of goods and services and so because you recover into all over the world. About 97% of Ewiase or main BM atom petroleum. 97% atom, including Ghana and so. Yes, you atom be. Yeah, nobody runs away from that. Nobody runs away from that. Say no country be to say Germany. No person almost switch free for no. Ediko coal. Say me no coal no yeah. About $57 per ton. They say move to $227 per ton. Cool, no.
That is astronomical.
That is astronomical. Into Bulgaria, ne country be Hungary, those countries, coal no use no more. No. Yeah, but it said Norway, those countries, and the crowd will move for maybe Sweden, no near Finland, or many problems. But as to taxes, yeah, what's one there? Meaning, say, Ghana binds so be here. On the country be or more other sources of revenue. And when it comes to say, yeah, they tax air to fuel, so dear, they don't do that. When we say this, because almost other sources. Yeah, no air compensate the be and now, Ometimia formalize home economy noir to about 90%. Enti Emma economy no taxes no depending bebre etuabi and activities bebre omutu etua taxes for. In our case, economy no na you know. Yeah, formalize no. Ye nru level a bebre etua taxes no. Okay, lawyer, most of you will be take offense with the put to you. And the men I also put to you.
Yeah, put
about 45% of lawyers don't pay income tax in Ghana.
45%?
No, 45% of lawyers.
How?
They don't file for income tax.
Okay. No filing and no paying.
And no paying, yes. So filing and no They don't file. So as chartered accountants and so as architects. Na fi one mason, no ne, one plumbers, and one electricians, and here you musisi are down there, one ebo POP, and tibuburja, one to your taxes. And a dear could be a year so critical, and that must be expected in this budget. And Sasia and for a tongue since independence up to this time. Yeah, umuntia revenues, taxes on sale of land to the state. Eye colossal. She said, "Dear Ghana is ye nyiniafa." Ene enkanya kobonsa wem. Edru kaswa. E woswa de ni achire kep kuswa wokro. So, ata bomua besi aburi. Atra fienya ko pram. And can I TSC, you cry, watch see who numnia, they are done when you are a two calculative free, horn more. Sir Oshe and Sassetonwa Akoswa. Now put in terms of figures, ya are him for nya. It is enough. Enough to seal the huge pothole in our budget. But the same place our tono or say something development a fabra obey you quite nesi toilet koremano. Then you ask yourself, where would the money come from? Enti abanya na ye ehufuo almost taxes no over the years. I compare the easy way of getting the money. And umujaye sale of land. Yeah, ye no. At all. Umujaye the property rates. They run away basically from property rates. 80 are dying. Obikura they are dying behind flats, a whole lot of flats, and ye diare ma buy. Any hunti be a taxes be a fine way, a called the easiest way, which is petroleum. And was here bold enough? It is not sabi me who said fuel. Ye say other way tax, way levy, way tax, way say, and you went free so, and yen say, and yen say, and yen say, yeah. I sit down and ask myself, I said, no, so the new Land Act, yeah, oh lawyer, minim se unim no, is going to address this, and you see it in the budget. Into the traditional revenue no you raise no okofa petrol na the taxes ye gu so ene ho ne mani nyina no aban so fa no ho adwen yo aban so fa no ho adwen edie ka se wo widen tax net ya na wo se ofe kwan bi so a onso de be hwehwe sika nti abesa ban so hwehwe sika
nti budget here eba ye be kan next week at least ye benya pointers bi se areas bi se ebe attract taxes what be there na say na no eba e legitimate because country bia wakoso a efa ya fixe ya watwa photo di abekere ye no wo man bubo wo mudi nyina etua taxes. There is nowhere in the world that yentua property rate, sale of land, abayin nimu sika, womu ni huge budget deficit. Na pani ni kasa me ko Rwanda ne ho ni amani nyina. Kigami agency ase ni nyina na ono weton. Endo dimi nko kase ohini bi aton asase no first ka no. Waje asase no a compensate to age ono ne ton bom na wo afa wo say wo ye permanent member of the local assembly as a king na wo je allowance bon say this is no yanso ya de obi e no atimi akobusa ohene say nana enti esrew proto apem a waton e honkuntabuo enti edimi nsi toilet mayen. How many Ghanaians and are taken upon themselves say ye bebusa this critical question? Ohene ni so afa ne ntoma fira abegina dwoba ka kire wa begina say politician say Kusi Boafo yi kwan ma me because what compromise say oh yeah campaign so ba bi kwan so be
see akwasi ano no
obi kwan obi sa say kwan no here legitimate
what you say see akwasi ano no enti ya promise what you say ye be yi kwan ye be say of course yes revenue no ejeje no ye enough there you can do it e kwan ko aye o pese unya asphalt na unya ibi second class one no kwa ibi sapetin no e wa yi Ghana hanuma na ntono mu nyina se ko nya bi new places ya mfazi atonton a wo mu super kwan no e ye $16 billion and Albania
16 billion 16
yes 16 minia is gaketwa to one who send crying the kofu wa you kan na obobo no ha say ufiri here kon kan ha ka say ye 4 or 3 lane or 4 lane highway once o kan here the one say dua you know kra no iron sope this shouldn't be the case. This shouldn't be the case. Yanya sa ma ho hini bia wode nkrofo fe wire mu akotwetwe nwura bu sase no ama wo so mu fe mesi dan. Where would they find the route to the place? Where would they find the routes? The apology to nananom yesremo e wom se me ka sam there. But I'm not a bad child and a bad person, but I think it is very necessary so Omunzube contribute to the affairs of the state. Ebiye. On tetenom kra no ane papa no ye frɛ won sabsebe bagimbre no. No omutimi contribute to the school dan yo. Etimi the hospitals. No omutimi de pra omukrum. Ama oma adwo betuma dokro ni nyina ho. Ama oma pra krom ho nyina na mema no toilet. Me papa Kusi Boafo na enwunu bamu. Kan ye friend bamu e de ko toilet dan eso. Do bi kan bambu om na ona na enwunu. O ti ase me kura wodi bi aso abeda amena ba enwunu. And in that case, no omutimi ye we ya. mikrom dan hospital and the way ni mu ya no mu sie pani bi na offer ni du ame amokopae ye kromba no an ekoso afiri gura mu o ebe afie no mu contribute to ye me kai pa say be papa brofu bi a o kan ye carpenter de to so an odi na yi susu no odi papa carpenter hesa fa debro ansa na ade dado anabo na chese level and was a double me kai pa enti obo sere sa no ma befie ho no omutimi si kakra ya beto aso ya school dan nyina omo contribute no omo ye but what do we see now? Etisaniama we nyina ya very serious legitimate concern. Yeah, I can say wo man biem lawyer
beba ho see anya point about so
point about
most likely say taxes about 11 of them
tax nets yes
fuel
no so
prices say likely see be biso na ye de ya broaden taxes no ako area bi e be
to net no kakra amana che fish ni bia kakra gana ayikura sabi bonsu kura na fish intimate no wa ba fa mu adwane na kwache kawa you can understand this sir obitumi aton asase at a go no otimi ton Range Rover at a go osimi to tax obitim board so at a go men who be awaje 25,000 Ghana cedis abodan so obowie ya no okọ no asa bebu sa say the ban so for free education e wo bibia all these social interventions and the tomre bi ni ebusa bibi de free aban ho a we must be bold enough where aban de auto abama no a ene wode obi ebedwa nanumu afadwa nanumu adwa nadwuma na Kusi Boafo minwa sa numu ni bida emekire wo you must resource the person also na ya nhwe se wo de ye wasede be ma bwa kohoma na oba ne nkwa anye da waka na ye na wo ma kohoma na to so nkwa anye de
beba sisi na Kusi Boafo the global trend ekosisi ndra. I met one of the business people in Ashanti, I mean Kofkans. And then I'm in a dinkomo of we now come about say import to adieba na container back what they used to pay. Now I don't know a triple what they will have to pay. And then now say we create the impressions as I buy na air to BBM, but what they are buying is in China. Omo container wo ebia previous na ebia uti ebia $6,000 a triple a triple like and I economy.
Yes.
So like ebeba no na wo no uni option bia sa buying to tax BM there, but because senebo no I should to call that level no. I was surprised no echo through to meet for to take care of side and then na ama and no can pa na ama economy no and then my tari so I don't know what the government going to do about this.
Face headwind inflation the rapid kaka oil prices in the cost yeah any coal economy embrofo no resort to system bia na over financial cycle to me na ye unfair but no more faso say ma COVID-19 pressures no social pressure anyway no ma so they started printing money which is fiat money they printed $17.6 trillion and based on productivity you taxes and na di tuatua hoka be even families to spend one who said this here no it is what American say and wo ba wo hwe mo taxes mo ya ade and niam no na etwitwa e de ma wo boys ya ye ka boys ni ayi no apreti agum no de amam na mudi so now you create within a short period Joe Biden buy 1.6 trillion and wo masan ye twagum all over Germany no nyina print is can be enti IMF ne World Bank kura no omo de wo mo ka wo mo eso omo kotua no because wo mo refantika dues ka eso omo contribution no they printed money to pay IMF and the World Bank yeah wo mo di bi bebo yen bosia and that is why it is unfair for the whole world enti mrofuru kura kasa say ya mo mo fa bosia no kura nche yen wo mo print iska
and then they cost what China. Then they see what China ama sa I container sa eba no bono refesa de no kwa na shoot to cost rosa. Why?
I don't know. I'm so facing the similar problems. Ama insurance any ho ne ma nyina eba. Oh say na number of entuma. China no na ne ma no be entuma. Papa said there na was eba no. You see one man insurance park sia ama na anya ya container no ontu one we say the city no can no anabi a ship bi ti bi ko ba bi no okọ straight no ne ade no enam covid no a sign re-emerge no covid na enko yo asan ba bi
China for no omo endra cry dey na me hwe we bi omo advising crew for say they should stockpile food certain aspect of food be omo catching crew for so omo starting your stockpile of side. I ask myself say I dey adwen na bank crew for team dey na edo omo animu ya ompese omo ye nti omo starting essential food be omo stockpile side ya no I mean
omo covid no asanso so other areas enti amana basa enti no container kane ayi na beba we ni ade ni ayi ni nyina so tito obi betu ade no charge no insurance no ni nyina ahase apushi ekosoro pa abiem enti affect global business. In fact affect global business eno na ebi nso so ayedai akan ye no enam sika no a ayi no print ye no am inflation achieve asepa kwom nso am printed sika no a enka unemployment ya enka si ewo Europe ni America no ka be unprecedented. Kenya bi ni ye yo they started even queuing for food in most of the developed countries. Enya Ghana uhunuane a abusa no enya Ghana uhunuane a abusa o me quite recent my sister Ofria on the 8th of this month orashe akọ abana bibusa se another na opese odi way oton Ghana ana way was a we enti enuane na busa egu ade sa no so okoduru airport kura na chese e wo say yes you charge
go to escapa SS luggage
ko oto bibia chese why you so shocked say obefa baabia aduane we na so you have all these things in Ghana.
We need to process and keep them other than that in future.
Say your problem lawyer say you won once obi wo hono mo a exposure no say politician no ya na to mre bia namun sem bia obekanti o ba beka the reality on the ground actually Ghana for any hu ebi wo obi say yi na sem oyi amiko ken say na Ghana for ebesi afa. To be honest with you, Ghana growth rate yes petty senke besi in the coming years and now from the past kurano yes anya Ghana lack so many things. Ghana gross domestic product should be reading $250 billion and not $67 billion. And the economy no enyini and I want so the emfa hu enya no kura no wo mo.
That what they hu here.
Economy no growth rate last year of less than 1%, you know. The birth rate was more than that. And the independent de won fa na adwene koso say ewiase kura no economy no any yi na tebe from ti awo no kura no min slow ne down kakra and then no need connection be
in slow ne down
and I make a chro no one mo kura no baby ahia no wo mo no kura no e ho na wo no so ye dey e ye mo omo nyina so ka those who are crying for jobs no COVID said they want to be by COVID no so she fear no they want to be back what we said they sit here no so me busa be for death me from said they should come and explain to me. Near man said they no AC economy. The economy no growth rate, What they compare, said the population is equal, and then we school ever. And they said you must see bus system no money there. Economy way no hemwa. I was here 7.9 to 10% consistently for 10 years. And I who's a kotiba for yenya 14, no, this could have been sustained for about 3 years or 4. Nanaki pushiko. Yenya 14 back around the terrier bear from say 10 and your bar bear 3.6. Then we move to about 7%, then down to 6.7, then about 0.9%. When we said the ACTN, no, well, baby, any number. And the growth rate, who had trend no AC Konoa vis-a-vis the turnover at our tertiary universities, higher. So this economy cannot absorb them per this growth rate. This economy cannot we have public sector and also so. We have public sector and also a service. Education service, immigration, military, police service, this kind of things. Generally, these are facilitators for productivity. I'm going to facilitate productivity. And the productivity per bed angle war, sanka usi yem processing and in your manual yem processing yanonsono. A honomo no so na problem no war as a nation. A hono here private sector and a year sa idea we say.
We need to incentivize the private sector.
Very good.
And
the private sector no I was a year sa nyama we say no so no. And know how many and the person call. Now, how many cry and the kohwa one mutimi successful a survival when the what that level of endurance so better now do sustaining private sector pressures ebi kura obekono the unfortunate aspect is facilitators of the private sector and so create private sector that be
na a problem was serious problems. Private sector no the same group focus on the sika to bank or the third treasury bill na nya interest man na sumdwuna better than say obebuye ejuma because one ogofa ejuma for ba na ya ba be twa because from me ya be go ejuma na ma taxes enso so na ya de tata na ye say na wacha ne baby cry adwen with that no
and so adwen the country be a public private sector grow no deliberate so deliberate it is a private sector do to say deeper ya lawyer patch o te here put you up papa deliberately or no mama and a boy wa ma be lawyer me fadin ko school oduru ha wonko ha a deliberate program and ye demand no ke bia ye ja wo to ho ke bia nka lawyer no ka wa bi kura ko antimi anye o so aha enti ye wo private sector and no activities ya public sector ye ni no the main objective ne say ebeboa ama private sector na edey enyini and so be hwe no na private sector no a obenyini no me call ho no matrasi di no me ho nam si no si an change niema bi ama no obi busa say Kusi Boafo eye den wo aha no man na say wa ye people believe even the issue of digitization. I don't say no papa ne can say Kusi Boafo call Rwanda. I travel extensively to look at any course of other countries. But by I'm saying no. The yes I near we part the Ghana and me unless we change the system. That great shift and then Sakraya Beba. It may be painful. Of course it will be painful to some people, which is a fact. And you do in the enya kukudro yenye. So I decided to draw the strategy. And the digitalization that we are doing now belongs to the strategy pillar number 6, what is called digitization of the public sector reform strategy. I went around the entire country. Me baha nomini adi nipa binum. Me yacho se te u baby. E babo obi emfa na adwen bra. Na me se say ni e pese ye Ghana. Yenhwe ni enye country economy 23% formalized as 2016 edimi ye me hu bida informal sector no adodge taxes bebre etise busuam ya mu nyina mo wo a ubeyi hu se busua no wo na ukura busua no abibia wo ye no wanhwe yi a asem bi si anu obi akono ho ne ayi ni nyina de ahye wo ubesu maama enti yenhwe na nipa ni bimra net num eno ne ekofa digitalization ne bae ene ye se ye ya yenya national ID ecosystem eno na Dr.
Bomia.
Okay. One ID. Yeah, you baby kisho say from the womb to the tomb. I don't know how be useful. One year Ghana ha. Na fe yen tracking no. The figure of 89% yet tax identification no. And just say woman yina ni tax. Woman etua may be in the neighborhood of 35%. Woman rusa. But ye kuya ni no. Ye bema bebre beba behihim. Enti when we even hit 50% of what more identify what we say what we ye no kura mpo a eye better. Essence say na kane no ne da so te you can na nipa no bebre dodge. Ade bia nipa be dodge bia no won contribute to a. One hwe ya beka so wonye hwe. I have seen people who are making millions and millions and millions. They are putting up mansions. And to make me a catcher, I will say, "Oh, politician, I know young no. Won't you attack that? Oh, politician, and you young no. One will say the city, and so bring politician, hey, or bad politician, no more disca, no more disca. Near Santago said, Okra, we are corrupt. Munaskana Yajin, you tax ya, Mubevia, and then of course. Politicians, they are the Tobri Bia, NDC, MPP, near Bedia Chini, near Dimian, Sabi, as Yajiminti, who has civil servants, who has civil servants and public servants. Sika, Wobwe, dear free system, no more, Ubegani.
Thank you.
So, yes, a passport office. Neti Guru Boys, DVL, yes, Guru Boys. But bad I'm correct, I'm saying, and your Guru Boys, you, they are agents of the civil servants. What would you just scan one Koye Chimpe? Guru Boys. What we are one agents. Nasa, and I'm saying, to Guru Boys, it's be the 2 weeks, the 1 week in your passport to my idea. Not the taxpayers' money, you need to the car, but so means you are my idea. Then why shouldn't I replace those people with the Guru Boys? Mama, mopa, mommy, and your proposal. It's a mistake here, you know. And I must be honest. So, what transfer civil servants in the public servants in the private sector? I tell you, very few can survive 6 months. Very, very few. Teach any your child their public school. Yeah, buying school. What do they call private school? With this attitude and behavior,
thank you.
Okay.
Or my problem by your one person. Your attitude, the idea, Juma, any idea, danger. And economy, no, yentimi expanding in the way that it should grow. And a private sector, no, are you weaker? Because private sector, no. Public sector no fan who say as a Juma no or ye aye favor. Onimu said the intro te ho ya paper ne dan animu ne say as o ye Juma ntem move in term ma private man ne ko no ko ye Juma generating jobs no obako no what ho wo de asie wa ma na yira and was it to sika no onsan ko hwehwe ma wo. What we say the city no.
Thank you.
You digitize the whole system. And hey passport to a beba way so no ahwe uba we ya beba way so no ahwe na wa wo san so hwe a Dr. Sumasapo no mo research o share research ayaya akahwa ayira. There is a huge disconnect between the industry and that of education institutions in research institutions no enti na research ayaye na eda hono mo na sa research yentimi mfa nya adwuma emani nye bi. Before I even went to the public sector, ekura mpo no me am hu say me nem papa no me maame ye kotu mire wo nua ho adenti de wo se ye pai nua ne sawdust na egu ho a ye si mire ye nim de de ya mire ntimi mfire wo say de sitie no the same sawdust there must be a technology ye betumi de aye mire ni bi ama na ye yie wo ma ye research no na aka system no what you say wo ma ye research by February next year there is a project. Yeah, you be making sure say you connecting to Dr. Smart Sapo. We never call for you ever have announced. Now there is money at stake. A $20 million, a $20,000. Sebuti me ba now be connected with that research. Near the private mind say onyeno a reward of $20,000 near the amount. For coming out with that funding.
I'll be a consultant.
I know every me have Kusi Boafo. Me have to change.
Maybe that's Kusi Boafo for that has I made unlike other countries where I'll be drew and I trouble at the about tunnel. This tunnel was constructed with your taxes. We drew and yes, flyover ways. This flyover was constructed with your taxes. People don't see that label here, so people think say Scanova crazy loot and share and crew for for Yanoma Ched. And why should we pay taxes? I think some people should begin to accountability no by year.
It's not a yes who said taxpayer, yes who say. Sikano taxpayer needs to baby. Over 75% for wages and salaries. And so what we say amount for who said the government should continue to employ more. Ebasa, then more of taxes or taxes, you know. Ebe call for the payment, you know. Yeah, they come sa and grow for you. What you say? Not the physical infrastructure, no, who be no formal, no. And when do your wages and salaries? A fee near war a year, wages and salaries are committed. Social interventions is so a buying no soma. Mati free education, school feeding, what you will consist in Guswa. And it's a near my name, maintenance, new road to Kakrano Kra, obey noa, capital expenditure noa. Then you need to go and even borrow. What we said yesterday, I know the deficit, no ebano. What you here? And Timpaya no a year bonus say, any pan be no netria, they all complain here, dear, or no, I would tria. They won't tria bino. What you here? Or no on Cassasi.
Oh,
yeah,
that will get.
No, I don't know. Maybe I mention another one, yeah, a beer, I know the better about cemetery rent. Menkasapa. Or my kindness. And also another area to me, I know a bit of my Tinkatafoes, what kind of land, no. Confirm say you to be back, what can so permanently family, no. Omu will be, and an F, a museum. A budget rent kakra, so now you're the community. And Ubia will cry.
No, family now I'm more to the deep. Send a bear.
I don't know, dear, you bet to ash and that says here for floor. It is all becker nano so. Young Kenipa bear 1,000. You bet me a seal or more. Oh, well, what fast I said. Krubo was here, no. Fe eso san krono esi ye no kra pe se ani krono kase aye pe so what you say ndi anhwe ye kro bi wo ho abeduru mirebi no na esi ye aya kan na so pa no ko hu kro bi e fra ada me heda ko fa ho no esi ye no as a case study na me hu ya na de ya kam krono mu kra no in fact cemetery no ye far more beautiful esini krono baby. And tiles upon tiles. And they said this is so a complete edifice. And they walk. So yeah, land in Busa say, and they said the panic so sir. Ubeti media ye be in the years to come. Oma who 50 years cry be year. None be credit by 20 years. So And you correct country be a COVID day by say Greece no more. And yeah, you know, they have started introducing this kind of rent for cemeteries, especially in these areas. Well, yeah, and also the baby. If we are saying, who be a baby no. Oh, be sad wa they cow mama say Kusi Boafo me mama we ya me ko cancel you know. Oh, just a debi ameka no. One say osi so. Ebi okra statue no aya ye no ne nema no. Debi mi twam a metimi ehu na ko gu flower wo ho. Eno kra menkanya bi say me makra me wo ma kire nyina benyu opportunity. Akai wo bo nana no. Wo ho. Eno so yenye se ekosi de ba bi kra ma unhu ni bi emo. Ubenyu opportunity at the akai no a cow sensem bi a woni ne ye na no kura ma family no ego bi eba e kanyan mo o de ase say a lawyer o na o ko no oni a tax it is there gasameni wonim gasameni o de ko hote ba bia
no mo de o rent for years o
rent for na make
o rent no so anye so ko tia anye sa ko yi body no go fa body free o gasameni it's gasameni and other places someone starting with you pay
yes
tab no so you say 2 years na for so bet me tia 2 years no so one go tia so ube you fa why you do at for say old back those out.
These are some of the things I'm talking about.
That